And joined live from Beirut by the Mayor of Beirut, Jamal Itani. Mr. Itani, thank you for joining us on ANews. And first of all, may I give my condolences to all the people of Beirut after this devastating incident yesterday.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your condolences, and we expect this from a sister country like Turkey.
We've been watching for the last 24 hours how this event unfolded. Can you just summarize what we understand about what happened yesterday evening in Beirut?
Yes, our fire brigade received a phone call that there's a fire in one of the hangars in the port of Beirut. 10 firemen went there with their equipment to put off the fire. While they're putting off the fire, it turned out that the fire is just next to the explosive material that you just mentioned. And a huge explosion happened, and we have a lot of people buried under the debris of the explosion. We lost 10 firemen, very brave and heroes. We lost also more than 90 people other than the firemen. More than 4,000 people were injured, and a lot of destruction. The whole port was destructed, total destruction. That's going to cost billions of dollars to rebuild, and a lot of time and a lot of money. At the same time, many residential buildings in the vicinity of approximately 15 kilometers radius from the location of the explosion have been really damaged pretty bad. Facades are down. A lot of buildings who are historical buildings in Beirut, unfortunately, we lost a few of them. We have been keeping them very safe and we're treating them very specially. Now we've lost a lot of historic buildings, and we have lost also lots of new buildings that have been totally destroyed. We are still removing the debris. We have more than 100 equipment working on the streets to remove the debris and make sure first that we don't have anybody buried under the rubbles. Unfortunately, we still have few sites that we need to clear to make sure that nobody is under those debris. More than that, a lot of people have been displaced. They have to move out of their homes. And we are working hard to find a replacement home for them temporary until we can help them fix their own homes and protect their own homes. The downtown of Beirut, with plenty of shops, have been also destroyed almost totally. A lot of destruction and a lot of work needs to be done to go back to the business again. We have more than 500 people working on the ground right now to help all the people. We have a hotline by the municipality to receive calls from people who need help. We have a mobile hospital that's being built right now in a property of the municipality in the Quarantina area, that's 2 kilometers away from the explosion site, because that's the area where a lot of people were hurt. We have lots of friendly countries who have offered help, and we have received already some of the help from different countries.
Now, of course, you refer just there to aid from overseas, which after an event like this is essential. One city can't cope on its own, I'm certain. But what sort of things specifically does Beirut need today and maybe in the months and maybe years to come?
Okay. Firstly, the medical supplies. In any incident like this, medical supplies are always very important and needed. There's not enough medical supplies to support the injuries. One, two, we will need probably prefabricated homes to provide homes for the people who cannot go back to their homes. We have lots of municipalities around Beirut offered homes and hotels around the city to accommodate the people who cannot go back home. We will need equipment like jackhammers, forklifts, bobcats to remove the debris from the streets and from the homes. And we definitely need a lot of glass. I cannot imagine how many tons of glass was destructed during this explosion. And most of them were glass for facade of buildings protecting people's homes.
Does Beirut have a disaster emergency plan in place, or how is this going to be organized? Who should the aid be going to?
Well, there are two parts. There is the major aid is going through the Council of Ministers, and also we have a lot of municipalities around the world. I've received a lot of phone calls from Paris to Marseille to Florence to Amman, Jordan, and other places as well, who are going to send relief to the municipality itself. So there are two kinds of assistance that could happen. One directly with the government and another from municipality to municipality. For example, today a fire brigade will come to Beirut from Marseille to help the fire brigade that we have the destruction.
So, this is all going to evolve step by step. But as you mentioned, many people have been homeless. I've seen a figure of 300,000 people have been made homeless. Plus, we have the 4,000 or more injured. How is the city able to cope with this situation?
We barely are capable of handling it. A lot of hospitals outside Beirut are receiving a lot of the injured people. We are, as I told you, the people who became now homeless in Beirut and in Lebanon in general. We have a very tight family life. So all the people in Beirut, living in Beirut, and got hurt in this incident, they have families living outside Beirut, and cousins or fathers or parents living outside. So we're trying to manage. We are also providing, as a municipality, a lot of apartments and places for people to move to just until we can fix at least the facades of their buildings.
Right. Obviously a major task to go ahead. And of course, running alongside this will be an investigation into how this happened. You described the initial emergency calls and how the firefighters valiantly tried to fight their fires and lost their lives. But one of the questions which is being raised now is about how it appears that there was a huge amount of nitrate stored in the port. Was that something you were aware of, or how can something like this have been able to happen?
Well, the municipality has no authority
right.
on the things inside the port. We do not know what is stored in the port. This is a different authority that takes care of it. But today we have met in an emergency meeting as the council for the municipality, and we have taken a lot of decisions to support our people, and we've provided a lot of money to also as a relief to the people. But also what we have done is we have taken action to file a lawsuit against anybody who was aware of this and did not report properly, or who has any idea or authority that he should have taken any action to remove this dangerous material from within the city area and did not. So we will file a major lawsuit, and we will not let this go easily. We will continue until we find the people who are guilty and take them to court, and justice will be served.
Well, I'm sure that the whole world is behind you in wanting to find justice for all those killed and all those injured, and also justice for the city of Beirut, and hope that we can give whatever support is necessary to help you rebuild. Thank you very much for taking time out of what must be a traumatic time for you. Jamal Itani, thank you for joining us here on ANews.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.